Okay, we're at the beginning of the first set. Sorry guys. We're at the beginning of the first set. The score is 1-1. They exchanged 2 quick points, 2 service errors. This is Bill Kolinske, Miles Evans on the north end, and towards us on this side of the net, that is Curt Toppel serving. That is Hagen Smith playing full-time defense. This is the Hermosa Open men's finals. Good wrist away.
And nobody. Go, let's go.
Bill goes right up the middle, but that ball's out of bounds, and now the score is 2-1. Munching on some wings right now, excuse me. Beautiful play, there it is. Okay, I'll be right back. Is it 4-3? Is it 4-3? 5-2.
Go well, Bill.
Score is 5-2. There's a jump floater, and there's an ace on Hagen.
Woo!
2-day tournament. Here we are this Sunday. North of the pier, beautiful, sunny, absolutely gorgeous Hermosa Beach, California. Thanks for having me in your living room or on your tablet. Jason Tavillas, that's Hagen Smith with the pass. A little bit of a micro touch, Bill owns up to. Surviving that play, a little bit of luck, but still counts. That's Hagen Smith on the kill. The score is now 3-6. Excuse me. That ball served into the net. Now the score is 7-3. Staying in the winner's bracket, both teams. Miles Evans with the serve. Miles has played a very good tournament. Energy efficient. Very good serve to space. There's a dig by Miles. Miles looking to get to 8. Miles. Wow, beating the jumbo shrimp is Hagen. Transition. Play on 2 on Bill. There's a shorty. Looking to get to 4. Not yet. Nice set. Kolinske. Blocked by Toppel, and the one-armed bandit does not go. is now 4-7. Cross court serve. Wow, Bill got caught high. Miles puts it right on top of the net. Kolinske, Doug. Transition. Yeah. Hagen Smith using now. It's 5-7. Once again, both teams taking a really good path to the finals. Some very talented players in this Hermosa Open. One walking towards me. I thought you played really well. Put a lot of class too. I know in your mind you're always trying to figure out ways to win, because that's just the competitor in you. But from the outside in, I like what I saw. That ball's out. It's now 6-7. One for the switch. Curt Toppel, will he go back to Kolinske? You better believe it. Cross court serve. There's a back set. Kolinske out of the middle. Wow. Getting the jumbo on that. Free ball situation. Looking for 8. Miles. For miles and miles and miles. This way. Cut over the top. And there's your switch. 8-6. Once again, a lot of talented players out here. Dylan Merrick hooked up with oh shit, forgot who he played with. Oh, he hooked up with Cole Fears. They played really well. He had short field, played with Kane Chalk. Very good team, good full-time blocker, good full-time defender, or sometimes split blocker. Kane Chalk, a super athlete. Pass, up and down set, recovery by Miles Evans, and wow. So you thought Bill would need a rocket up his ass to dig that. Hagen gets it back, and now the score is 7-8. Over on 2, that ball goes into the net, and I believe we have a tie game now. I believe the score is 8-up. Surviving that 5-2 switch. Getting 4-3 on the next switch, and now find themselves tied. 8 apiece. Circus came to town a little bit on this wind. We got a little bit of a wind pickup here in Hermosa Beach from left to right on your TV screen. Diagonally towards me, I'm gonna double check that. A little wind checked. Actually, it's just a straight shot from Ocean to Strand left to right. Oh no, another zigzag pass out of system, and Curt wishes he could have found a way to lay off of it or go for it and make a decision. There's the much needed use, stopping the bleeding, at least for now, as Evans and Kolinske. A little bit of a wind ball game for the finals, of course. This time in the afternoon, certainly not uncommon. Ball's hit over the block, over the dig, and unfortunately out of bounds. Now the score is 10-9. Miles with a good jump float. He also has a very good jump serve too. I wonder when he might break that out. Up and down set. Hagen shaves the pits. Cross court, and I believe the score is 10-10. 1 point away from the technical timeout. Curt Toppel hardly served pretty much the entire tournament. Got a little shoulder issue, and yet still no one's interested in testing him. A little bit of a J-hook pass. He's got to be careful about that. And right up in the middle and right into our living room goes Miles Evans, right into the technical timeout. The score is 11, serving 10. We'll be right back. Back from the technical timeout. What's up, man? The score is 11, serving 10. We're in the first set. Bill's got a good jump floater. Handles okay. Recreating a string out of the middle. Hagen loves that middle and using the block on that. Off the outstretched hand of Hagen Smith goes Bill Kolinske. Now the score is 12, serving 10. Something that Kolinske and Evans had to be mindful of is Hagen on a lot of those tight sets likes to pull his gun first before the blocker can penetrate. And Bill Kolinske well scattered out on that, just went high and went first. 10. Serve out of the middle. And there's a little bit of a miss by Hagen. And now the score is 13-10. Bill Kolinske out of Wisconsin, I believe Milwaukee. Miles Evans, local boy. Played 1 year indoor at UC Santa Barbara. This marriage happened about a year and a half ago, and they stayed together ever since. It's beautiful, very accurate play, and only a play like that falls on a team like this. So as I was saying before, I affectionately refer to Bill Kolinske and Miles Evans as the best team not signed with the AVP. They decided to do more domestic tournaments as well as the FIVB and just have more monetary beneficial opportunities, if you will. There are some companies that want exclusivity, and then there are some players that are not willing to do that, and these two have done well for each other. They're definitely top tier. There's an easy dig, an easy read by Hagen. Not a very good transition set, and Curt Toppel, man, beating himself up a little bit over that. So that's a play you'd like to have back on transition, especially in a game this height. You gotta set a little bit better. Hagen will adjust to everything, but this is the game where you need to be more accurate. And I lost score. I don't know what the score is anymore. There's a back set, forward spin, perfectly legal. Miles Evans, good elevation. There's the line over, and now I believe the score is 5-2. 6-1. I think Eric Baronic helped us out. He said 15, 11, or 16. There's an ace. And I guess that, yeah, that makes it 16. They didn't switch yet. They got a decision to make. Did they call a timeout before the switch? Or are they confident they can get the switch here? They're going right back to Hagen. Wisely stalls, checks the line, uses a de facto timeout before he uses the real one. And now First time out of the game, they lead they trail 16-11. When do you graduate?
Next week.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to San Luis.
To where?
San Luis, California.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Congratulations. I'm calling the game, so I figure I'm talking about a Smith. I could talk to another Smith. Right now on camera, talking to Hagen Smith's baby bro, Loyola High School standout, setter or outside hitter. He's like both. Wherever they need me.
We'll take it. That's what I do.
So what's the mood of the game? You played long enough. What do you think? What do you think Hagen and Curt have to do to, I don't know, maybe score some points or get some digs? I think that.
A little cleanup.
I think communicate, yeah, definitely. Because I do think they are getting the digs.
Yeah.
They just have to be able to transition, and that's between communicating. Yep. Center and hitter. That's the Smith family. You guys think of Smith, you think anyone can be a Smith, but these are the children of the volleyball legend, St. John Smith. An outside set looking for the switch, and Toppel puts a halt to that nonsense, and there's your switch. Good block, but still trailing 12-16. Hagen clearing a dirt check in the wind. 12-16. He's gotten him out of system a bunch of times. And I'd like to see him go a little tougher. There's once again another dig by Hagen. And once again, transition's a problem.
Go, go. Let's go. Too beachy, Hagen.
That ball's out of bounds and dodging a bullet on that. More breaks than Lindsay Lohan and Curt. It's Hagen Smith and Curt Toppel. 13-16. They go middle on that one, and Bill J-hooks it. Tight set and going cut over on that. Very, very difficult play to do, but everyday business for Bill Kolinske, and now the score is 17-13, but finally scoring consecutive points since the beginning of the game are Toppel, Smith. Up and down set, cross court, handled easily by Hagen Smith, and now the score is 14-17. Long trip for a lot of these teams to get here in this two-day tournament, but I think for the teams that stay in the winner's bracket, you really only got to win like 4 matches or 5 matches in 2 days, so not terribly taxing. Kind of like the AVP in some of the smaller tournaments. There's a great block by Toppel, and now the score is 15-17. Now in striking distance. I said they had to get in striking distance to make this competitive. Maybe to get some nervous energy up. Yeah, just like the AVP domestic tour, some of the local tournaments, the winner's bracket, you really only have to win 4 matches in 3 days to get to the finals, with the finals being the 5th match. Trying to clean it up on that is Miles, and knocking the wind and the hat off of Miles' head is Curt Toppel, and now we have a game. They just had to get in striking distance, and they just struck. 16-17, and the second timeout is called. We'll be right back. I'm gonna have another barbecue wing. What's some wings? Back from the timeout, 16-17. Back set. Evans! Man, that ball fell so fast. I only knew by Curt's body language how that went down. If I saw him go, yeah, I would have been like, okay, that's all right. Will Kolinske, also one of the better float servers in the tournament. 18-16 with a point switch opportunity here. Nice dig, transition, Miles. Out of bounds, just a hop, skip, and a jump, and on its way to the pier as we switch. And now the score is 17 serving 18. Barbecue fingers. Ugh. Hagen Smith, two-hand toss. Like a half top spin, half float on the jump serve. Something that starts with top spin and kind of like breaks at the end. There it is. This time handle okay, back set. Kolinske, they get a little net violation and cleaning up the mess just in case. Hagen was like WTF and Curt was like, I got the net, bro. Once again, wind picking up left to right, pretty much a straight shot, no diagonal. There's a up and down pass and up and down set. Hagen, wow. Waited for Miles to leave home on that. The waiting game sometimes can cost you, but that one it was very beneficial. And the score is now 18 serving 19. Great game going on here. Back set. Wow, 20-18. Hagen was waiting on it. Hagen has to have at least 10 digs for this one set alone. Man, the guy's getting a hand picking up everything. And out of all the difficult digs he picked up, that's an easy one you'd love to have back. And now we're at set point opportunity number 1. There's a floater. Not a very good pass, but sneaking it under the armpits. Armpits on fire, making it 19-20. Opportunity is knocking at their door. Once again, they only needed to be within striking distance, and now let's see if they strike. That ball's out of bounds, and that's the set. Oh man, a little bit of an emotional crash on that. Nobody wants to miss on set point. But there you have it. That's the end of the first set, 20-18. We'll be back.
First set going to Miles and Bill, 18-21. Let's give a round of hand for these boys. Yeah. These boys have battled for 2 days straight. Blood, sweat, more sweat. I don't think they've cried. They might have. Maybe a little salt. Let's hear a little dialogue. Let's have a little fun. This is the Hermosa Beach Open!
Living for Curt's people, or for Bill's people. Finals, set 2. A little bit of a block party concluded by a wide shot by Bill Kolinske. And that's the first point of the game. Welcome friends of the Facebook. This is set 2 of the finals of the Hermosa Beach Open CBVA. That's over the top, hits the back line. Hagen, Smith, Curt, Toppel on the far end. On the close end, Bill Kolinske, Miles Evans. Leading 2-0 in the set right now. It's Team Smith and Team Toppel. However, trailing 0-1 in the match, Evans and Kolinske won the first set. Because it's okay pass. Line over, dug easily. Transition. There it is. Whoa! But an even better dig by Miles Evans. The transition king gets dug out of bounds. I think this year, right now, there hasn't been anyone better on the any men's circuit that gets a dig in transitions better than Miles Evans. Siding out has been an issue, but seems to be amped about the dig. Now, getting on the board for the first time, it's 1-2, the second set in this finals. And north of the pier, beautiful, sunny, absolutely gorgeous Hermosa Beach, California. Along with that other Smith. I'm Jason DeVilliers.
Yeah, bud!
We called it though, didn't we? Like just communication on that transition, that'd be all right. I think he got like 10 digs, like the first set. You know. That's our Loyola High School standout. That's Hagen Smith's baby bro. There's a beautiful cut by Bill Kolinske, and I believe the score is now 2-3. 2 for the switch. Bill tells Miles to settle, let's settle in a little bit and let's play volleyball. Though they were winners of the first set, there was a huge momentum swing to finish that set. Coming back from a lead, no. A little bit of side spin on that. Double hit is called by the referee, Eric Baranek. Fair call. I don't think he's too much of a hand snob. I mean, a double is what a double is. That ball's out of bounds, and that's your switch. That's out. That's the switch. Yeah. Score is 4-3. Close play, one of in the game of inches. Where some of these games are decided by 2 or 3 are very, very important, very instrumental. Against 2 teams that nobody thought would be, but turned out to be very evenly matched. Both teams out of the winner's bracket beat their respective contenders brackets in the semifinals, and cleaning up the mess is the road beast, the cave troll, the big warrior, Curt Toppel. Now the score is 5-3. Once again, thank you for joining me. There's a little right-hander's cut on that jump serve, recreating a string of Miles, and Miles sneaks it in. Curt Toppel's a streaky blocker, and he gets a whole bunch in a row, and then sometimes you sneak one through, maybe he'll bounce back, maybe he won't, but until the damage is done, they got a couple of consecutive points, which I said in this game of inches is highly critical to the finish. Kolinske, jump floater, on the way. Will it go to Hagen? Yes. Hagen with the pass, creates a string up and down. Line over, and another great dig by Miles Evans, and that ball hit the antenna. Now the score is 6-4. Curt Toppel played a hell of a tournament. He'll tell you he didn't. He'll tell you it was all Hagen Smith, which is not exactly a lie either. Once again, welcome north of the pier, a match of interest. The finale, if you will. Cut call called simultaneously in the action, meaning that Miles probably saw it. Now it's 5-7-6. 5-7-6 confirms the referee, Eric Baranek. Is a short serve, Toppel. Pretty decent release and going a little bit too much on the wrist away. It's Hagen Smith, and now the score is 6. Serving 6. Miles on transition, and Miles in very big surprise and didn't cover on that. Now I got 7-6, 1 for the switch. Leading by 1 in the match, but trailing 0-1 in, sorry, leading by 1 in the set, but trailing 0-1 in the match. Team Toppel, Team Smith. There it is again. Miles didn't know where it is, had to recover. There's a tight set, it's got to cover. Almost a layup. Returned by a tomahawk, and now the score is 8-6. And there's a switch. Get my camera batteries ready for a third set. Once again, thanks for joining me. Here we are. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Score is 7-8. Okay, we got a straight shot, wind, ocean, and strand. Do you recognize any advantage, any diagonals on this? Not really. It seemed like a straight shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were playing, which side? You were playing earlier on. Huh?
I play right. I like
Okay.
just cross court always.
Yep. Oh, 1-1.
Yeah.
Got it. Wow. Good elevation. And up and down. Cuddy. Picked up. But quick and fast plays by Miles Evans, but power sets up speed, and power sets up the finesse shot. If you catch yourself on your heels, sometimes that happens. It's 9-7. They go cross court to Bill. Back set, Bill. It's one off the block covered. Let's try Evans. There's a block. Let's try Curt. Oh, the one-arm bandit. Miles going over the top, and I believe that was out of bounds. I don't know. Oh, they got it. Miles gets the jumbo shrimp. Like I said, the king of transition. Even when he misses, he can't miss. Transition, Toppel, Miles Evans, transition. Boy, he fought the law, and the law won on that one. Tried to go line, sure, probably went high line, and now the score is 10-8. Three points from the technical timeout. Bill taking a breath. Bill taking a moment here. Pretty sure, 90% sure the serve's going to come to him. Once again, a little bit of wind playing a factor here. Position 4 to position 4 on the serve. Another back set. Bill a little bit more careful about his cut on that. He's got it. And score is 9-10. There's our little plane flying by in case you get arrested. Oh, 1-800 no cuffs. Jaron, thank you for joining me. Jaron, coaching, I believe, Fallon for number 1 and Alexa Strange, winners of the Hermosa Beach Open for the women, both beating the Wits. Wow, that's a great set, but an even better dig by Hagen. Looking to get to 11. Hagen, short, Doug. Miles, game of inches, got it. 10-0. 10-0. Yeah. He waited for the leave home on that too, and just one play from the technical timeout. Score is now 10 serving 10. Position 3-1. There's a back set. Hagen Smith goes cross court really hard on this. This one's covered. Hagen goes a little tight for Curt, and there's your cover. He's got to go. Free ball opportunity. Miles beats the I formation, but goes long. Now here's your technical timeout. The score is 11 serving 10. 11 serving 10. If that ball was out, it's Smith and Toppel, 11-10. I don't think anyone touched it though. It's 11-10, technical timeout. He tried to beat the I formation on that last flip. See, he looks just like his brother, except a little better looking, of course. Ask him, he'll be the first to agree with me. Got looks from mom's side of the family. Let's take a look at this crowd. Actually, since we're on the camera, let's pay some bills. This game is brought to you by the New York Yankees, the power, the pride, and the iPhone 8. Look at a live stream, this is the best thing to do. And for what the camera can't see, the king of the beach. There's a nasty rumor that they were discontinuing their production on the East Coast. Yeah, and that scared a lot of people because they use that ball like 10 times more than the adults do. 10 times more than we do, the kids, of course. Yeah, and your father I asked your father, he put the heads to bed on that one. He said that's not true. I think he's talking about the production of a version of it. You know, like they're still going to be a business. I think they're just changing the balls, like or maybe just the name, King of the Beach, or Spalding, I don't know. But that was important to me because I work with Deron Forbes for endless summer, but we also run beach volleyball national events, and that's our sponsor. So, want to know we're still paying the bills. What's up? Okay, we're back from the technical timeout. The older brother Smith goes right hand cut. That one's dug by Miles, and Miles hits one line. Doug, Hagen, transition, jumbo, not yet. Nice patient wait. Oh, not a good cover by Bill, and Bill's trying to look for a way, and it's not going to happen. Nursing a 2-point lead is Toppel and Smith. We've got a good match going on here on court 1, north of the pier in this finals. That ball's into the net now. The score is 11 serving 12. Thanks for tuning in, Jim McNamee. Trailing by 1, 11-12 in the set, but leading 1-0 in the match is Kolinske and Evans. Outside set. Hagen, Doug. Miles looking to give him a set, trying a little bit too hard, and that time the I formation worked. Here's a cut. Wow, what a great dig by Hagen. Cut of his own, I think he got the net though. He got net, y'all. Y'all do your job. It's your ball. Okay. Okay. The elephant in the room, me and my photographer next to us, keep our dirty little secret, and now the score is 13-11. I saw two things. I saw the net shaking, and I saw like the guilty body language thing, like oh shit. No, of course not. No, they can only call what they see, and they obviously just missed it. Cole Fears, his ex-partner. Nice turn, nice wrist away by Miles Evans, and capacity crowd would like to see more of that in their lives. Camera's aimed away from the crowd, of course. It's the only place I could actually stand without being in front of everybody, so sorry I don't have a huge backdrop shot of the crowd. Apologies. There's a short serve. That ball is out of bounds, and now we have a tie game with 13 up. So far in this set, nobody's led by more than 2. The first set, Smith and Toppel trailed by as much as 5 and came back, made it within 1. Shot out of the middle. J-hook dig by Miles Evans. Evans looking, there's a free ball, and Curt elects to set it, and that is not a, I don't like that call. That's forward spin, that's legal.
You even got my dad to stand up.
Where is he?
Under the red umbrella.
Yeah. Same.
He says something.
Yeah, that means someone effed up. We're talking about Sinjin, who's watching his son play in the corner by the red umbrella. Once again, one of my favorite players of all time. They're not the favorite of many, I think. No bandwagon fallacy here, but this premise is popular, therefore it must be correct. A little bit of a momentum change because of the iffy call, and now the score is 14-13, and taking his time. Oh, it's 5-3. Eric! 5-3? Okay, that's my guest official. Eric Baranek calls out the score. The officials for this game are Cole Fears, Eric Baranek, Dylan Marek, and maybe Matt Purse is still here. Got a good game going on here. Look at this. Yeah, no, simultaneous contact on the joust. Oh, there's a nice recovery. Miles swings into the wind, hoping for the best, and the best is what he got. This is a situation. Wow, beating the I formation again, Hagen Smith. Captain clutch on a much needed side out. Reminiscent of the Austin Open when Vandermeer just won off and on. Playing with Troy Field, but who, by the way, was also in this tournament. (14-15). Both teams have an unwritten agreement to slow down the pace of it. Back set, Miles Evans. There's the cross over the block. A great shot, says Miles Evans. Great shot indeed. Bill, Hayubinski, Kolinske. Score is now 16-14. Nursing a 2-point lead is Kolinske and Evans. Kind of cover band playing in the back, but that's going to happen today and tomorrow if you guys want to come through. It's really nice out here. A whole bunch of rides, petting zoos, trailer loads of booze. It's the only situation where like booze and kids are kissing cousins, and there's your transition on 2. But now, only trailing by 1 again. Toppel, Smith, looking to tie this game on this serve. 15-16. Back set again, and playing the cut this time on a hot read. It's Hagen Smith. Hagen dipping a little bit too much into the well on that up and down cut, which would have been dug anyway. Would love to have that one back. Once again, as his baby bro said, communication's important, and that transition set has got to happen. That's got to happen off that dig. Now it's 17-15. Hitting the top of the tape. A little bit of a float set and trying to wrist away on that one. Getting blocked is Hagen Smith by the great Bill Hayubinski. Kolinske. That's not a switch. It's 8-5, guys. Better be 8-5. One cell left on the battery. Hoping that this game gets finished is yours truly. Will they go wrist away again? No. Fine split seam again, and score is now 6-8. Kind of perfect Kolinske Evans world. 9-6 sounds better than 17-18. Hagen's knows he's got to go tough. Match point, he hit it long. Splitting the uprights. The field goal is good, and so is the point. There's your switch. 19-16. Evans. Kolinske. 2 points away from winning out what seemed like all of their matches in straight sets. 19-7-16. There's a lollipop serve to Hagen, and if you serve lollipops, you get licked. There it is. 17-19. Got us a cheering ref. Toppel with the serve, trailing by 2 again. Biggest lead of this game was 3, and that was the switch. Up and down, Kolinske cut. Once again, a great touch, but still can't figure out a way to transition out. The leader in digs, easily, probably more than the other 3 combined, is Hagen Smith. Match point opportunity number 1, 20-17. Looking for the win, looking for the big check, looking for the chip. Doug Miles, again, the king of transition, loses the joust, and Kolinske detonates one. Excuse me, Toppel. Curt Toppel detonates one. Kolinski's bill dug in the sand. Match point opportunity number 2. It is 18 to 20. And timeout is called wisely. Hashtag generated interest. While we're doing that, I'll turn the camera, get a zoom into the crowd, in case I decide to do a promotional open for this. So this, all the way to that. Back on court, 18-20, 1 cell left on my battery. Jason DeVilliers, Mr. Smith, courtside. Where did they go to? Did they go to Miles on this for a win? Or are you the position 1-to-1 server, right? You go right,
yeah.
Maybe hard right-handers like Cuddy? Yeah.
Maybe he goes for the jump again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has to because a lollipop here is the same thing as a side out at this level, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he goes jump, he's got to go hard right-handers now. 20-18. And there it is. And just like the first set, repeat offenders, Hagen Smith, that ball goes out, and identical scores in the first and second set, 21-18, 21-18. For all of you at home, for all of you watching in your tablet at Starbucks, for Mr. Smith, I am Jason DeVilliers. So long.